fancy, we going crazy. We at the top and we never gon' stop. Hop in the ghost, I'ma get swayzy. I just got off of the jet and I cry. My I win in a Humvee, I lie. I be on go cause I come from the shot. I'm shooting back, I ain't ducking no shots. Got power like Samson, I cut off the locks. Chirac, Timmer, in the cut like I'm Fredo Santana. Buju Banton, I hop in the Bama, the world is mine. I'm Tony Montana, I'm Pelican Fly. Diamonds on me cause I'm rapping a rock. I'ma go hard, I ain't killing them soft. I'm up in the hills, I feel like I'm Lauren, you ready or not? I like who got businesses, I'm CEO of mine. 1980 Prezi Rolly, we been working overtime. The witness, the police, the
Dollar. Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers, bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers, gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa, bring up in the. You know I stay with some bad little babies. TGOD, baby, know that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We going honest, we going insane. Pouring this. Yeah, homies got me pouring this. We get awards, but we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on. Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers, gang in the building, we taking it over.
Feeling like I can't miss. Baby, it's all in the wrist. You really wanna be the boss, that's expensive. Ain't the real champ if you never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make them remember. I just broke down hella trees, yelling timber. Stand in the line, they put me in the center. It blow they mind when they see how I'm winning. Went back and doubled up, now you in trouble. My all hustle, my diamond, I love it. Got so many rings, I need room for another one. Been through the pain, now it ain't no more struggle. My team win the game, put our face on the cover, brother. We the champions.
Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers, gang in the building, we taking it over.
The numbers on the ground for Pierce last week. 8 carries, 83 yards.
Nice solid showing from him last week. Didn't blow the roof off with his numbers, but certainly had a quality day and produced when called upon.
2nd and 4. Knox with a nice catch. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 27 yards there, a first down.
That is one heck of a catch right there. Got his eye on it the whole way and able to make the grab one-handed. Very nicely done, and for a nice chunk of yardage, too.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a gain of 34. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally...
Point of view, you just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
Now a play fake here on first down. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's a 2nd and 7. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Trayvon Walker drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. And this one is right through, and it's now 3-0 Texans. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. So here's the first drive now for the overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Away. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jags are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. I mean, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. It's set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last.
And the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive down with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Flushed out right. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Devin Lloyd, the one to get home and earn that sack. Second and 14. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 38-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 33 yards that time.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Once more, it's Pierce. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans have regained the lead. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Point after, right down the middle, and the lead is now 10-7. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And it was Dameon Pierce closing things out with a touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence. And this one is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he's got Rome. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne. He scored on the ground and through the air as his guys have now moved out in front. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Texans offense set to regain possession. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defense.
Touchdown! Dawson Knox, 76 yards. And the Texans have yet again retaken the lead. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it, and look, long drives have their place.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help. Change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. On first down, Lawrence. He targets Ingram for another grab. And they're going to get this up to midfield. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From midfield now, Lawrence. Over the middle, he's got his tight end, Ingram. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback. Be left with a 3rd down and long. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And able to find Kirk complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 33. Now Lawrence to throw. And one more time, here's Kirk. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. second down and a run by Robinson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Now Lawrence. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Rashawn Gary, that is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Another carry for Pierce. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on third down. They'll drop to throw. Complete. Jefferson the target. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Gotcha. First down, they go right back to Pierce. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. The pass finds Mechie in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. John Mechie, his 2nd touchdown on the season. Called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the... Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Jags going to go on offense now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. He'll drop this one off with ETN. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis, where it was definitely a game with...
Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And that will be incomplete. So coming up empty here to start the...
Captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Hand off right side to Pierce. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Josh Allen, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Texans send the punter out, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. Back to throw. Lawrence. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Looking to throw. Lawrence. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. On play action, Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 38-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable
down with Lawrence, and that is incomplete. 3rd and 7 ahead. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 3rd down, Lawrence. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Back to throw. Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. On 2nd and goal, Lawrence. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Lawrence going to throw again. Touchdown, Jaguars! A 5-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. On that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Piniero's extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Takes it at the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get. Have the offense hit them with a big play. Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 81 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. To Pierce, they set up the screen. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed.
And a short gain down to about the 43. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped.
But you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. And now out come the Jags. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And this is going to be incomplete.
That ball was tipped in the air, and while it ultimately fell incomplete, it caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it, who's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well. And maybe Lady Luck is
taking it right down Broadway.
not only shaking their heads, but understand that they committed one of those cardinal sins that they say they can't do at any time. They committed an eye violation, had their eyes in one place, and allowed the deep ball behind them.
Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. James Robinson, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from going back on top here in the fourth. Critical extra point up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So now the Texans down by 1. At time, a huge factor. And they need about 35 yards to get in range.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. And down inside. 40 to about the 38. 87 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They get 14 on that one. Good for
those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So it's one on ice now.
And Brandon, I'm trying to figure out how they remain so calm in these situations and then go out and execute, because I'm up here shaking like a leaf, and I wasn't.
Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose, and the Texans scoop it, and that will right a. These division games never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you?
Yeah,
because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game, and you just mentioned it. Division game on the road, tight, and they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
So for Houston, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll return home next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they will fall to 1-1, and they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Boys make major moves, still the same ones that I came with. Up in a payment, told you we nothing to play with. Guess some things unchangeable. Me and my thirst insatiable. Till we all big time. Face on my rollie on big time. Facing my goals, that's a big climb. Still my flow is unshakable. Run it up, I cannot quit it. I need it, I ain't where I wanna be. I can admit it. Never submitting, I'm fighting my darkest of thoughts. I am a force. I harbor the light that's inside of my heart. I